What up, y'all?
What's going on?
Damn, we had to click like go live like 17 times.
I know. God dang,
You want to go live? No, I was here. I was joking. I'm going to go back now. No, I want to go live. What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Alexa, pause. Y'all in here? Can y'all hear us? Hit us with a bunch of ones if you can hear us. Is there echoes? Hey, guys. Captain Kurt.
What's going on,
Shout
fella?
out. Hey, is that Mrs. Captain Kurt? I missed it.
Yeah, Mrs. Captain Kurt.
Mrs. Captain Kurt. Hope the arm is feeling better. Hope it gets better every day, every play. They can hear us. Hit us. Is there any echo? Give us twos if there's echo, and then one if it's clean. We be some amateurs, y'all. We need some help. One thumbs up. D-Man says one with the thumbs up. Trevor Gray says one with the thumb. Oh, you just said one. We got my mom in here. How many people we got in here?
17.
17. Damn. Last time we had like 6 or 7. It was a test run, and we just farting around. But, man, we almost YouTube fans. Maybe one of these days we'll have all them. We'll have 50 or 60 people on there like Captain Kurt does. Captain Kurt's the man.
I think we need to scoot this mic forward. You hear it like blare.
Yeah, scoot it forward.
Yeah.
Are we loud? Are we loud? Are we loud? Or are we good?
Burdens fan Jen's in here. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it very, very much. She said there's 16 people
Captain
in here.
Kurt says hit the like button. Yes, keep us in line. Hit the like button. Like. Helps the, how you say that? The algorithm. Not too loud. Grim. I think that's how you pronounce them. Please forgive me if not. Grim says not too loud. So he says we're sounding good. It went in and out. Y'all good on my end. Thank you, Burdens fan Jen. So what are y'all up to today? Let's get started. Let's talk. What are y'all up to today?
Yeah, what's been going on?
Y'all good? Everybody good? Everybody out there relaxing, maxing, getting plenty of food, having a beer if you want, having a little smoke if you want to, getting food in your belly, sitting with your loved ones, family, having a good time. I hope so.
Anybody that's never been in our live before, go ahead and tell us where you're from.
I want to take a wild stab out here. I want to say Miami Spice is from Cleveland, Ohio. Am I right? Am I wrong? Miami Spice. If I'm right, say so. If I'm wrong, don't say nothing at all. I'm just joking. My guess would be Miami. Somewhere in Florida.
Oh, shit. Wrong way. Now, I've got this bad habit.
Houston, Texas, Missouri. Man, I watched a badass movie called Winter's Bones that was about a girl from Missouri, man. Y'all get a chance. I don't know if it's on Netflix or Hulu or either one of those anymore, but it was a badass movie called Winter Bones. It's about the young lady during tough times just trying to do right down in Missouri. It was a pretty badass movie. See, Trevor Gray says, I got done running errands and now just drinking a Bud Light, enjoying the freaking snow. That's the truth. It'd be snowing in Indiana, y'all. It ain't snowing a lot now.
Yeah, it ain't too bad.
It did the other day. It was like 2 days before I was on the Harley. We were shooting the introduction to our reaction to Upchurch's Neck to Red. And I was out on the Harley, man. Then I kind of got hot. I put on all my riding gear because I was like, your boy's going to be cold. And I was remember I was talking about how I'm hot. I was like, all right, well, let's get started. Let's get it out in the wind because I'm hot. And then 2 days later, it's like I couldn't even see my road. Snow blowing sideways. Indiana weather be bipolar.
That ain't no joke.
Graham said, cleaned up some snow this morning that was lazy. I'm in New York. Oh yeah, he's in New York. Grim's in New York.
New York's got that different kind of winter, that movie kind of winter.
My mom says, yeah, we're definitely going to check it out. I went on there last night. I think you made a comment, my mom, and said that he had a new song out. The only thing I found, but I was actually going to the Ball State game to watch Mariah, one of my daughter's boyfriends, play at Ball State. He plays Ball State. We was going to the game. All three of us. Actually, it was 5 of us.
Yeah.
Going to the game, so I didn't get it. But the only thing I seen was Mariah says Indiana. Oh, I think that's my Mariah. Speaking of the devil, of course I know you're from Indiana. I gotta pay all your bills in Indiana. Yeah, but Mama was going into the ball game, so I didn't get to check. But I seen where he had like a teaser release. So that was like 1:25. Is that what you was talking about? Shannon Burton. Is that Shannon Burton's Kobe's mom? Kobe
no, he was Kobe Burton was asking Shannon if they were related, had the same last name.
Dang, Minnesota. How do you scroll this down here?
You go.
Oh, I see where she's at. Okay, makes sense. And then Eminem Racing says Minnesota is more bipolar. I agree with that. No arguments here. Woo.
I don't think I've ever been to Minnesota.
Chopped and skin. I used to live in Indiana. I'm in Arizona. Damn, Indiana to Arizona. That's a hell of a change.
I bet it's nice and toasty warm there.
I was talking to an AC guy when they put in our geothermal. And they said that like the ACs out there will grab like the equivalent of a Dixie cup of water that the AC units pull out of the moisture in the air because Arizona is so dry.
Damn.
It's a different type of heat out there. It's definitely not fat boy heat, if you know what I'm saying. All right, are we back on? Oh, are we caught up on the comment? No, we're not. Right there.
My mom says I'm from North America. Well, welcome to the greatest country in the world.
Ms. Capper says he hasn't released the whole thing yet.
I know. I can't wait till he releases it. I also listened to a little snippet, and it's sounding pretty good.
My mom says she's from North America. Drifter's moving to Ohio in March. I pray for you. The move goes good.
Chopping Skid said 76 degrees today.
Damn.
Dude, it was like 33, 34
must be down
degrees
there by
earlier.
Captain Kurt. Weather like that.
Mm.
Man, I tell you what, how many people got in here now? What are you seeing at? 20 of us? So I don't know if you guys had a chance to did you guys have a chance to check out our thumbnail on today's live? We just want to talk about some stuff.
Yeah.
If that's all right with you. Y'all want to talk about something? I'll probably be listening when I'm driving home. Burton's fan Jen says she'll be driving home listening. That's okay. Be careful. Safe travels, girl. Ms. Captain Kurt says, let's talk. So I don't know if you checked out our thumbnail, and we don't want to, this is not, we're doing the YouTube thing eventually, monetization and money or something. If we get some will come in the long distance future. That's not what we're doing. We just like to show our faces and talk. We're fortunate enough to be financially in a position where we give this a try, and we like talking to y'all. We enjoy it. We like making the videos. It's fun. But I'm gonna put this down more towards us, see if it faces us better.
There we go.
Yeah. But so this definitely isn't a clout thing. I don't want you to take it as that. I hope that I super appreciate y'all jumping on here. We're up to what, 20? 19 now, was up to 20. So I mean, that's great. And I'm glad y'all are on here, you know, checking us out and spending your afternoon time checking us out. So much love. Appreciate it. Thanks, Captain Kirk, for shouting us out. We probably got up to that number. We're just right up to 21 now. So, but we appreciate you, Captain Kirk, for shouting us out. You're probably a big reason why we got the number up there. But, man, I just want to cover some stuff. Us have a channel. I'm just sick of it. I want to kind of cover it. I think it's something that should be addressed, that should be attacked by all adults. Anybody that has a platform, YouTube, just anything I mean, we tend to raise a lot of awareness as Americans. And I think that this is one we shouldn't be afraid to talk about. We should all collectively attack and raise a lot of awareness. And, you know, I was getting my hair cut the other day and I'd kind of seen, you know, going through my phone and everything, I seen Sunday, and this may touch some feelings, or I hope it doesn't offend people, but if it does, at this point, I don't care. I just got to, I think we should cover it. I think we should do our part to raise awareness in it. And I'm just fed up with it, man. And that is public and school shootings. You know, I'm going through my phone, I'm seeing this past Sunday, you know, we had some killings down at the University of Virginia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very sad.
It's Sunday, 10:30 p.m. at night. It was 5 people shot, 3 dead, 2 people injured. 1 is still in the hospital recovering. So he's undetermined. But the one that got discharged, thank God. And, you know, prayers to the families and the victim and so forth. But it's just, I don't know, man. It amazes me how these kids these days are just making, you know, game over decisions because of an argument or because they're not getting along. I don't know what it is, but, you know, what was it? These guys, you know, they're not in some hood acting up. They're not in a trailer park doing something that they're not supposed to do. They're not out doing gang stuff, thug stuff, breaking into stuff. They're trying to live the American dream. You know what I mean? They're going to college, and coming back from a college trip on a bus. What they go do on a field trip?
They went to a play.
A play.
Yeah, they went to a play like for a school field trip.
That's not where we're supposed to have shootings.
Mm-mm.
That's not where we're supposed to have dead people. And I'm just absolutely sick about it. It pisses me off. I'm just over it. I don't know about y'all.
It fucking outrages me. It scares me to even have fucking kids because now you don't even know when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen, or why it might happen. Like with these people that ended up dying, you know, prayers out to their families who have to go through this and have to recover from it. But you can't send your kid out anywhere nowadays without the potential of something that they're not even involved in blowing up. And then now you get that one phone call that, hey, one of your children have been killed because of a situation they weren't even necessarily involved in, or, hey, this popped off and now you have to pay for it. I'm like, well, what the fuck did I even do? And it's all like my millennial group and younger, and it sucks.
What'd you say about that? Hey, Grim or Black Sheep, what's up, man? And Grim, people need to be more vigilant, period. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky Newman says, then more students killed at another college out west. Can't remember. Hey, Vicky, you're hitting right on what, you know, that's next what we was talking about. So it's not enough that we have a shooting over, and from what I'm gathering, these guys are like, the shooter and victim was kind of involved in football. So maybe is this like a football thing? I mean, we can only sit here and speculate like you guys. There's nothing factual. We haven't had a report to be able to read, but, you know, is it involving football? Is it because, you know, the shooter felt like maybe these players were responsible for him being outed off the team? Did they haze them? You know, these are right now, you know, those guys are victims, and prayers are family, but, you know, it's an ugly side. It's an ugly truth. Like, you know, did he feel they were responsible for, you know, outing him off the team or bullying him or hazing? Did he reach his breaking point? But I don't care what it is. File a grievance, bring up issues with your school, sue someone. If you absolutely have to, like we did back in the day, fist fight them. and live to fight another day. But don't make life over decisions for the both of you.
Nobody wants to pull up fists anymore. They all just they want to pull up guns. It's the easiest way out. And can't ever beef with somebody. Like, I could be walking down the street and I get into it with somebody at a gas station, but now I got a pinpoint in my head. Like, is this going to be a life-threatening situation? Because a dude pushed past me and was like, okay, so if I confront him about it, he's going to lift up a fucking gun and shoot me over it. It's the whole world's not like that nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what did mental health? I want to hit on that too.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to read you guys' comments. So if we popcorn a little bit, we're sorry. We want y'all. And I didn't finish what I was saying earlier. I appreciate you being on here, and I'm hoping that this live maybe goes and post, and people on their work schedule has time to, or maybe even kids, man. I know we cuss, so that's not a good thing, but
yeah,
it'll post and people have a chance. And if we make a difference in two people just by this one person, or get somebody to think maybe, but yeah. Where did I get to this? So random. Yeah, Michael, right there. Great point. So random. It's hard to be safe anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you almost have to mow your damn grass with a pistol on your side. Right here in Indianapolis, we had a situation where a fireman was involved in a shooting with his neighbor through their fence. They'd had little, this is my side of the fence issues, and it led to the fireman justifiably killing over a fence. A damn fence. That's where we've arrived in Indiana and in America. Little fence. This is my fence. This is my side of the fence issues, and we're taking lives or having to take lives. But it's just crazy. But like Vicky was saying, Idaho, and that's where we're going next. So it's not enough on Sunday that we have a senseless killing in Florida or Virginia. I'm sorry, but then Idaho, 4 people. Found dead in a nearby frat house in Idaho.
It's fucking sad.
So it's not anymore. It's a growing. It's a pandemic. It's a growing thing.
Oh, gun violence. Yeah.
Virginia, Idaho. It's not a concentrated community thing. It's getting widespread, and it's getting worse. It's horrible. What was it? 4 students killed there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4 students found dead.
Found dead overnight.
And they were the ages like what, 20, 21. They were just younger than me.
Not in a hood, not in a trailer park, not out doing thuggish, ruggish stuff, not being ornery, at college trying to get an education. And like you just said, however, the victims were 20, 21. It was 2 20-year-olds and 2 21-year-olds. Two of them,
fucking crazy,
because of the crazy law we changed. Now you got to be 21 to smoke. 2 of them couldn't even legally smoke, y'all, or chew tobacco.
All right, had their whole lives ahead of
for
them.
what? Thugging?
No,
going to college. That's where we're having our shootings. Going to college. I mean, it's getting pretty thin out there, And that's another thing. The life. The game over decisions, these guys go on 20, 30 years. Y'all know how it is. I mean, do we have anybody in here 30, 40 years old? What you think about, what you thought about in high school and what you think about today, to totally, and high school is so minute of a thought in your day-to-day process. I mean, and these guys would never know it. And here's, I mean, when you just, if you can get past the emotions and you can get down and actually dissect it, it's not just the victim's life is over. The guy sitting in prison for the rest of his life, football, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The football team, the guys involved in football at the University of Virginia. This guy that killed these guys, shot and killed these guys, 25, 35, he believes so passionately something must have happened with football, maybe just speculation, but he believes so passionately that he took a couple of people's lives. 25, 35 years from now, he could possibly not, he'd be so successful in his career and not give an iota of a shit about football. That's what's crazy, but he'd never know it. You know what I mean? These kids, man, they make decisions would never know it.
It's all because they're not. Some of them aren't taught any differently. They grew up with the mindset of participation awards. They never had to go through anything in life that was hard, or their parents didn't teach them like, hey, life's going to struggle sometimes, or something's going to go a way that's not the way you necessarily want it to go. And instead of handling it accordingly, there's like, okay, well, what can I do to end the situation so I feel better about it? Well, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck how them football players made you feel if you did get hazed by them or whatever the case might be. But that's another point that we're going to talk about later, is a whole bullying thing. But at the end of the day, any situation that you're in, you can pull yourself out of. You shouldn't have to take lives and then spend most, if not the rest of your life in jail, because I guarantee you that not being able to go home, not having to be able to wake up in the morning, see your dog, see your mom, do this, do that, that could not be potentially worse than having to spend all that time in jail because of some reason somebody made you feel a certain way about whatever the situation is. If it was something about football or something about college or something about hazing, then instead of killing people and then having to take your consequences for it, pull yourself out of the situation. Quit fucking around with the football people. Don't sit next to them. Don't engage them. Don't do nothing, because all them people that fucking bullied you at the 9 times out of 10, all the high school bullies, where are they at? Not shit. They ain't shit. They thought they were shit in high school. They graduate high school and realize they ain't shit. So you keep going on your path the way that you need to do it. But no, it's everybody's alternative now. Like, oh, I'm uncomfortable right now, so I'm going to make a sporadic ass decision to make myself feel better about it right now. But tomorrow, I'm going to be sitting in a motherfucking cell for the next 25 fucking years because I made an irrational, uneducated decision because of how I felt right then and there. Transfer college. You can transfer colleges. Those are out there. You want to go play football for a different college? Start putting in applications. Go do something else. Don't be sitting here and hazing's a part of life. People are not the only thing that's going to haze you. Companies are going to haze you. You work for any fucking factory company. You work anything at all. You're going to have a lot more stress in your life going on forward than somebody saying that you're not good at football, or you were just a bench warmer, or you couldn't do this, or you can't throw as good as I can, or hey, I don't like the way your fucking hair looks or the way you smell. At the end of the day, fuck them.
Fuck them twice. 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it.
I'm saying you can't fucking go nowhere anymore.
I had we'll get back to it, but I had the comments where they wasn't caught up. We're sorry, y'all. Yes, but I do keep up with it. Burn fan. I don't watch news. Burn Fan Jan says I don't watch news, but I do keep up with legitimate news on IG. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, you're right. You're right, Jen. It don't matter where it's at. I mean, as long as you're keeping up. I mean, and you have to. Vicky says, "My name is Spice. You mean the MSU?" They're talking about the MSU football students brutally beating Michigan foot. Yeah, it's insane. Somebody has to step in, and you know who has to be? It has to be school officials. It has to be parents. I mean, this is a pandemic. I mean, we goddamn destroy our country and lock each other up and do without, and our kids are robbed of graduations and get-togethers that are pillar things in their young life, and we could do that. Then let's start attacking damn public shootings and school shootings. I don't know how to. Again, this could be. We only want to talk about this to raise awareness. We appreciate you guys being in here, but I'm gonna say it again. We're only doing this so maybe if this live post and somebody comes across it, they'll watch this, may throw it away, may not watch it, go on to the next video. Maybe the next video is better, but at least I feel like we've done our part. What I mean? We've tried something. You know what I mean?
And see, right, Miss Captain Kurt just made a good comment right here. Just like road rage, when people shoot someone because they are pissed, because they piss them off while driving, you're pissed off at the minute and act on it as if they were sitting. Yeah, and then they're sitting 20 years in prison. Yeah, you're right. If a road rage situation, now I can say this passionately.
What up, Ken A? What up, Captain Kurt? Captain Kurt's in here too. Sorry.
Oh shit, what's going on, fellas? I have not the best road rage control myself, but if it was to ever get down to the point to where the situation is going to escalate, that's when I can critically think in my head, is this going to be worth the consequences that could possibly come up? I'm not going to shoot somebody over road rage. That's way too far. If it gets to a point where I just feel like I'm done with it, instead of being done with it and drawing my gun and shooting somebody, if I'm done with it, get the fuck back in my truck and drive away. He can be pissed off. I can be pissed off. But you know what? The next fucking day, I wake up, I make my motherfucking coffee, and I move on. I don't wake up to a fucking prison cell and guards and court and the rest of my fucking life. Can't see my fiance, none of that. And I don't understand why people nowadays can't process that.
And you did never process like that if there arises a situation back in your younger life when you was in high school, you run into a situation and out of anger, you grab a damn pistol or a shotgun or a knife and make that decision. You'd have never been sitting here doing this, saying those things. You'd have been sitting in prison. You know, it's tragic. I mean, these kids, babies, y'all, freaking babies. Well, like Idaho, back to Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the math here. 2 20-year-olds and 2 21-year-olds. Collectively, all 4 lives together equal 82 years. There's grandmas and grandpas out there that this past COVID pandemic caught COVID, shedded it, survived it, and they're older than 82 freaking years old. Older than 4 human beings' lives that were taken this past Sunday. Babies. We got as society, as parents, we got to teach our babies better, you know.
Yeah. So here's another comment right here. Miami Spice made a comment and says, I raised my son to understand that life isn't fair and respect has to be earned. And just be kind because you never know what someone is going through. And I like that comment because I might be only 22 years old, but my mama raised me old school. And I believe I was never a bully throughout school. I got bullied for a while until I started pulling my fist up and nobody wanted to fight me anymore. But you got to defend yourself. So I wasn't fighting people just to be an asshole. I was fighting people because I didn't take any shit from anybody. But
hey, Jamie, thanks for joining us, girlfriend.
That's a good point. That's a really good point because you have no idea. That guy could have some underlying mental issues that you don't know about, or this person could have had a bad day the previous day, something going on personally at home, but just because you see him at school and he just doesn't like you don't like the shoes that he wear, and then you dog the fuck out of him. Well, you don't know that kid now has to come to school and feel like he's a burden, that nobody likes him. He can't put a smile on his face at school, but then he turns his ass around and goes home to an abusive family who abuses him, calls him names, makes fun of him, beats the shit out of him. So at the end of the day, over time, that shit builds up and it leads to either fucking kids offing themselves or being like, you know what, I'm not happy anywhere I go. So he's going to go to school and shoot the fucking school up and not think twice about it. And I think bullying and mental health is a huge part of that. And it's nobody brings it up from underneath the table. They just shove it down like, oh, well, you know,
hide it away, hide it away. Hope it won't happen and it'll just go away and it'll work out. Well, that may work out at work or something like that, but that's not. You shouldn't hope like that. You should. We're at a point now. We got to address it. We got to attack it. Captain Kurt here says you always meet aggression with aggression. It's morally and criminally correct. Yep, you do. I mean, you meet aggression with aggression. I mean, that's the way you should live. Captain Kurt always says treat each other better. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Why not? It's easy to be a badass. It's easy to be a gangster. It's easy to talk shit. It's easy to downplay each other. It's easy to pick up. But man, it's divine when you take the other step and treat each other better. Mm-hmm. And freaking, you know, I mean, fine. If somebody wants, like Cam Curtis says, if somebody wants to be aggressive, meet them with aggression. But you shouldn't, you know, don't start nothing. They won't be nothing.
Exactly.
Is what I've always, and then right here, he reiterates it right there. A gun for a gun, a knife for a knife, and a fist for a motherfucking fist.
Amen.
Why can't they use fists no more, Cam Kurt? What's wrong with fists? You know, I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay if little Johnny was in school and was getting picked on and finally had enough of it and just whopped Charlie's ass, you know, and then got Do 3 day suspension. I don't know. Is that what we do? Do we try to teach our kids? Do we take the lesser of the evil? I mean, we never want to teach kids to go to school and be physical, but it's just us like, gosh darn, y'all.
You
Like,
got to defend yourself at some point. And like, I wish parents would teach their kids to fight more nowadays, but not. It's almost like a gun. Respect your fist. Respect the fact that if you get violent, make it for a good purpose. Yeah, if somebody's picking on you and you had enough of it and you went and told your teachers and nothing's changing, then yeah. But if you fucking fight him, settle it right then and there. If he's picking on you and like, damn, nobody's doing nothing about it, don't go back home, grab a gun and shoot somebody over it, especially if you got 1 or 2 kids that bully you and then you come in the play and then you kill 16 other motherfuckers.
Yeah. Well, the one kid, so there's 5 shot. I know one of them had nothing to do with no football. He's So what'd you say he done? What's the activity he done?
The one that wasn't involved in football?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's
like on a field trip and he come back. He come back, man. It pisses me off. He was in the pottery. Not no more. Like, and that's like you said, that's just like you said, one guy's pissed off at another guy, goes into school and pulls a stunt like that, and he accidentally kills, didn't mean to. But guess what? Your life changing your life over decisions made it life over for that a young kid was in the pottery, come back from play. So yeah, I mean,
I absolutely can't believe it. And that's coming from somebody my age. I look around at everybody else. I mean, what some of the people I graduated high school with they've died due to stabbings, drug deals gone wrong, shootings, all kinds of shit. Like I had somebody I graduated with die while driving a car. What?
Right.
Kids seem way more socially awkward, get off the video games and crap,
Michael
and get on a team, make real friends. That's a good point. Socialism.
That's an interesting point. So social and mental issues. Identify them, attack them. Not make up a lazy ass can sit in the office and vote and pass it through House, this, that. Say, well, we made a gun law. We was attacking gun violence. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. Not even thank you for the effort, because there wasn't no effort. That's the lazy, poor, sad excuse, lazy ass way to try to put yourself on a billboard like you're an official that's attacking gun violence. Just like Michael says here, we think the same way. Identifying, and when I say attack, that's not even a good word. Help help someone that looks like they're having a social malfunction problem. They're not developing as fast. Watch and attack social and mental issues that might be arising. Attack it from the front, and then we'll see what happens to this shooting pandemic. Let's see, video games. Everything has a balance. I'm about to play Warzone 2. Captain Kurt says, video games are okay. Everyone has a balance. I'm about to play Warzone 2.0 now. Oh yeah, we play them. We do play them. That's not the fix all, and that's somewhat of a part of it. And that balance is key word. You got to have a balance of what's video game, what's reality, and what is your fellow American and neighbor.
Right? Because
he'll play. And Captain Kurt, case point, sorry, Captain Kurt will say, "I'm going to play Warzone," but Captain Kurt will end his lives by telling you to what? Not shoot each other like on Warzone. To treat each and everybody better. Treat one another better.
That's a fact. Because I grew up playing Call of Duty, and the first thought to me isn't to go out and shoot everybody that inconveniences me. Because in real life, when you shoot somebody, there's no plus 100 points. There's no music while you're waiting to come back to life. No, once it's done, it's done. And some kids that have a social problem, and it's sometimes, it could be a mental problem that's not been addressed. It could also be the school systems. It could be the parents, because that's what I hate. I was raised outside. I was outside all the time. A lot of kids my age and younger, my whole millennial group, were raised on iPads because parents get lazy and they're like, I don't want to deal with my kid right now, so I'm going to shove his face into an iPad and just leave him sit for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Well, now that's okay for sometimes, but then now as they get older and you continue that same situation over and over and over, now the kid goes in school, now the kid has social problems. Now when he comes to a real decision in life, he can't think rationally. He or she cannot think rationally, and then makes irrational decisions.
What up, little payday? Man, you on here, man? Help me out, man. Help Big Chad out from Two Mother Truckers out, man. Go to tell them what do you do? You don't shoot. You might throw some fisticuffs and this and that, but what do you do? Freaking 12 years old making music. Making some people might complain, oh, you making music, making music. He's freaking trying to make a movie at 12 years old. That's what they need to be doing. Outside, riding bikes, making movies. Hell, keep them busy, and that's keep the kids busy, keep their minds busy, and teach them, movies, bikes,
right, and even like simple things, like if your kid's out riding his bike and he falls and he scrapes up his knee, I wouldn't. This is coming from me, anyways. I'm not a parent, so I can't say much, but from how I grew up, if my child was to fall off their bike and scrape up their knee, it's not a medical emergency. They just scraped it. It's got a little bit of blood, whatever. I don't want to sit there and absolutely pamper them and, hey, I want them to learn that shit hurts and there are consequences to certain things. If you thought it was cool to ride down the road as fast as you could and like, dang, look at that little dirt hill, I'm going to jump that with my bicycle, and you hit it full swing and you fall off and you scrape your knee. Well, now you know that, hey, maybe I shouldn't do that again. This hurts. Let them learn.
Yeah. And Mrs. Captain Kurt, hell yeah. Doing chores and being taught responsibility. Yes. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. They go eat, ain't they? Clean the house, help mom take out the trash. You gonna want her to cook you something, ain't you? You gonna eat, you gonna drink in my house, you gonna lay in my house. You want them Nikes, don't you? Ain't nothing wrong with chores or responsibility.
Hell no. My mom never cleaned my room. If I went so long when I was a kid and not cleaned my room.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
If I went so long and I didn't clean my room and my mom kept telling me to clean my room, she wouldn't just break down and clean it. She would stand there at my doorway and keep me on my feet. You need to clean your room, do the dishes, take out the trash, mow the lawn, go whatever I need to do. Now, as a kid, you don't understand, like all the chores and yada, yada, yada. But when you grow up, you gather them life skills. You got to do things that you don't necessarily want to do, but you have to do. And as you become older, as you become an adult, then you get out of school, you graduate or whatever, and then you move out on your own. Now you got to pay bills. Now you have this thing called a job. Now you need this job to support your way of living. You got to pay your bills, your electricity, your water, your trash, whatever the case might be. And you can't go to work one day, work a 12-hour shift, and be like, fuck, I'm tired. I'm not going to go to work tomorrow, because you got to pay your bills. You have to go to work tomorrow. And then you lose your job. Then you can't pay your bills. Now you have to ask your parents for help. And if they are able to help you, which some of them are fortunate enough, some of them are not. I think chores, no matter how stupid they seem at a young age or how you felt about them or whatever the case is, that is such a good life skill as well.
Yeah. And listen, we don't want to sit around and, beat a dead horse, but parents, raise your kids. First you gotta First off, little Johnny and Samantha isn't always going to be first place. It's not going to start always in sports. And fuck a participation trophy. I don't like those. But parents teach them how to cope with this. They're going to have to. They're not going to always get. They're not always going to get a job. They're not going to get the first, good job that they want. I mean, that's like not starting on a football field or on a baseball field. Second, when you're little Nikki or April, and I want to say this because of hopefully this live post and people come along, and this is for the people that might see this, but second, when little Nikki, your little Nikki or April excels in sports or is popular in sports in school, teach them that they're fortunate enough to do this, but that's not a reason to haze or bully little Johnny or Samantha because they, couldn't. They wasn't fortunate in that arena. They wasn't athletic. I see a lot of good videos of kids, posting, people with issues and so forth, them letting them come on the football field. That's what, man, I want to see them videos. I want to see that shit in the goddamn news. I want to see that on CNN every day. Parents, it's humble. Humble is the word you're looking for. If you go to teach your kid and you're lost on the word humble, teach them to be humble, professional.
Because you can be the richest motherfucker or the poorest motherfucker, but as long as you're humble, everything will go so much better for you, for the people around you. Because, rich people will be like, dang, I was brought up humble. I've got all this money, but I don't rub it in people's faces. I don't make fun of anybody for not having certain things because they were humble. Same thing on the other side of the scale for people who grew up on the poor side. If they're humble, they can be like, you know what? I'm grateful for what I have. If I need to help somebody, even though I don't have much myself, I will stick my neck out for people I care about and I will help them because I am humble. Then you don't run into the whole problem of, oh, I'm better than you. I have this, so I'm automatically better than you. Or the kid on the other side of the scale being like, well, now I'm pissed off and jealous because you have this, this, and this, and this, and I don't. Or you were gifted with this, this, and this, and I wasn't. And being humble eliminates that tension between both parties.
Yeah, absolutely. But parents, video games are one thing, but like Captain Kurt said earlier, there's a balance with it. The only small little problem I do have with video games, and I might take you down a quick rabbit hole right here, but video games can be video games, but parents, you need to teach that guns are deadly. They're dangerous. They should be highly respected. But whatever they are, they're not the end of an argument or an issue that you have with someone. That's not what they're designed for. They're designed for hunting, protection, guarding against a tyranny government. It's not to take it to a helpless bus coming back from a trip while in college and airing out your laundry there and your arguments or your hashes you have with people. In the video games, I feel like these video games, one movie stands out to me is Black Hawk Down, and I was watching behind the scenes of Black Hawk Down, and the movie making businesses is a highly competitive industry, and they bring in, I don't know how many of you are aware or what, or if anybody's, you can comment here definitely and back me up here a little bit, but Black Hawk Down, they brought in, I'm sorry, working with the comments here, but Chopped and Skin, appreciate you being here. Got to ride out, be easy. I appreciate it, man. But thanks for coming, man. But with the Black Hawk Down, behind the scenes of Black Hawk Down, they brought in special forces, current and retired special forces, because they wanted to get certain movie scenes. They wanted to get it right, and I think it was actually good because it's based on a true story that they did do that. And they wanted to get it right. So like if an actor would move this way militarily, if you want to put it that way, for a lack of better language, but they would stop him, correct him, say it would actually happen this way. I know in the little bit that I know, I'm not prior military. I do love guns. We got a shit ton of guns. Captain Kirk could probably tell you. We probably have a gun collecting problem. We have guns almost in every inch of my house. When my kids were younger, all in high school, they are now. When they were younger, in high school, in the safe, because I was just worried. I didn't want to be that one parent that stood on the news and say, I didn't think this would happen. Or, I'm not doing it. So, but what I have learned is through having multiple guns and having fun shooting and practicing and so forth is that like making the movie Black Hawk Down and then going to video games like on Black Ops. I know that you can buy like a Ford assist grip, which goes on the front of your assault rifle when you buy these guns. These guns look pretty realistic and so forth. And this is where that comes into that balance with what Captain Kurt said is on the game, I noticed that it didn't just tell you could buy this part and it made your gun look cool, or like in the movies. It told you the benefits to it. And if anybody's had the chance to shoot a semi-automatic rifle, bang, 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 as fast as you can pull the trigger. If you shoot a 3-round burst or even fully auto, there's a thing called weapon sway, and it says it right there in the video game. If you purchase this, it'll help you with the weapon sway. Well, what that's doing is when you pull the trigger on a fully automatic, well, what I just done there was a sway. Well, if you're trying to be accurate and deadly against your enemy because you're protecting your country, then you want to control the front of that weapon to stay on your target when you go 3-round burst or fully automatic. The problem is these young kids are in the room and you don't know what they're doing. They're jacked up on Mountain Dew or Monster. They're playing these games and they're getting into it and they're building these weapons. And then they happen to maybe live out in the country and have access to some guns, maybe shoot a couple times with mom and dad, and then mom and dad kind of trust them, go in the backyard. And now they kind of practice. So they get over the shock of the bang bang part because they're out in the yard practicing. And then they're kind of maybe comparing it to like the video game. So I feel like there's something in there that happens. And then they go in because they still have a young mind. They're mad. They're pissed off. So they think, you want to mess with me? Well, instead of saying you want to mess with me, here's my fist. Instead of messing with me, I'm going to bring in my, dad's AR-15. And it is stupid, unfortunate. And they come into these schools and these young kids are deadly accurate. They've been practicing. They practiced out in the backyard. They correlated it. They practiced on the video game, got damn good at it. They go in there, but then it's too late. They enter, they start firing. And next thing you know, they cause carnage. They look around the room and they hear blood dripping. It's silent. They hear gurgling, people struggling to breathe. And then at that moment, they realize that it's not Black Ops. It's not a shooter's game. It's not a video game. And then they take their own life. But guess what? It's all over with now. It's all too late. So that's like Captain Kurt says, play video games, and we should be able to play video games. Video games should not be attacked, and it shouldn't be. That is far from any type of fix-all. It's just that if we're going to allow our kids to play video games, install some balance, That's a good word, and balance. Have some balance in it.
Yeah, that was a really good term. Because, like, for instance, I'm sure you grew up shooting guns. I grew up shooting guns along with playing Call of Duty and other shooter games as well. But I was taught gun safety. I was taught to respect the weapon, never have to lift up this gun. Even I'm a full-grown adult. When I got my gun permit and I bought my Glock, my dad even gave me another pep talk about do not lift this weapon unless it is in a life-threatening situation or if somebody has lifted a gun up on you, only in life-threatening situations. And I think that it's okay to expose your child to guns. If you want to raise little Jimmy up and teach him how to shoot guns or teach him gun safety, teach him how to hunt, that's all fine and dandy. Teach them how to target shoot, whatever the case is. But you as a parent have to teach them the balance between having fun with it and the fact that it's a real deadly weapon. Teach them that it's not a toy. This is really not. You can hurt somebody. You can hurt yourself. You can hurt me standing next to you, and just keep on top of them about it all the time. You cannot tell your kids enough times that guns are dangerous. Guns can hurt people. Guns can kill people. You can tell your kid that 110 times in 5 fucking minutes, but if it drills it in, it drills it in. And then, like the whole video game thing, there's no responding in real life. You out back fucking around with a gun because you weren't taught gun safety, or you're out trying to have fun with it. There ain't no respawns in real life. Like Chad said, this ain't Call of Duty. This is real fucking life. And then you do real fucking time,
So, I mean, you got anything else to cover? I guess we can close off this topic. And but I'll in closing, do you got anything else?
I just wish a lot more kids my age and younger and the generation coming up were raised like me, raised like you. And I wish school systems, America, the government would take care of our own people more and raise awareness to mental health, because I think the farther that technology advances and social media advances, I feel like mental health becomes a bigger problem, and then it's looked underneath. No one wants to pay attention to it. Like you said, they hope it's there, but I hope it just goes away. And that I think that will help just eliminate situations like this, to where you send your kid off to school and then he doesn't come back because somebody else made an irrational decision.
Yep. And we're gonna stick around here, guys. Stay with us, because we're gonna, we just wanted to cover this, but yeah, society, we need to do better. We could do better. We could treat each other better. You probably have to help me with this one. Last but not least, if anybody comes across this, young kids, if you come across this live, and you'll probably have to help me with this one, because this will be the touchy feely I'm talking about. But the interesting fact about this is, currently right now, I know, and you guys probably know, across the United States, there's a young child or a young athlete or a young man that doesn't have an experienced, developed mind and hasn't went through a little bit of life, is sitting at home right now with firearms, potentially, getting ready to make a bad decision. I will say to you, don't do it. Don't shoot. You're making a bad decision.
So anything that you're worried about right now, as time flies, it won't even matter anymore. Just like this Virginia shooting, if he's having beef with these football players, if those 3 football players say they're playing college football because they want to make it to the NFL, say they don't make it to the NFL, but then whatever he's majoring in, and he finishes college, he gets his degree, he goes out, and now he is living the life that he could only imagine. Well, 10, 15 years back, as he's sitting in his nice big house with his beautiful family and his cars and everything that he can look around and be like, you know what, I love life, would look back at that same kid in the same situation and be like, you know what, I shouldn't have done that, because them same people don't even matter anymore.
Yep, facts, man.
And then if they did go to the NFL and they turn out to be everything, they piss you off, down the road, now you're watching football, and then now you can tell your friends, hey, you see them 3 people on that team right there? They're like one of the most famous people. I went to college with these people. Ain't that fucking crazy? There's so many more alternatives than making split decisions, especially at such a young age.
Yeah. You watch this live, you're thinking about something like that, don't do it. 2 Mother Truckers loves you more than that. You're going to hurt some people, families. You're going to exit your life right then and there. You, as the shooter, right now, sitting in your room, you're going to end your life. You're going to go sit in prison, and not see what comes. It's when you go and do that, it's not going to be like the video game. It's even going to scare you, and it's going to make you nauseated. It's a bad decision. It's not going to be like a video game. Play your video games. Video games are for video games, for entertainment. It's not for shooting. It's not fun. It's not what you think. But once you cross that threshold, it's all over with, and your life is over with. You got your whole life ahead of you. You as the shooter, right now, you have your whole life ahead of you. Somebody's hazing you or bullying you, it could become your best friend. It'll surprise you. I got in a fight when I was in school. Later on, became friends with this gentleman on Facebook. I requested to be friends, and he said, "I'm not really sure if this is weird or not, but the last I knew, we kind of got in a fight, and he really beat me up pretty bad." And I said, "Yeah, but let me be the dickhead that has to go around saying sorry to people for his actions when he was a young dumbass kid." And I've seen you grow up. I've seen you've grown up to take your kids camping. I've seen you on your post stuff. And that's the reason why I'd like to be your friend. But thank God I got mad at him and I fist fought him. So I mean, you got your whole life ahead of you. Two mother truckers love you too much to see you make a bad decision like that. Okay, so let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about music. Let's talk about something uplifting, y'all.
Yeah, put it down in the comment. Let's see.
Give us something to talk about. And if any of y'all tell anybody, the big Chad from Two Mother Truckers teared up and kind of got upset twice during this live, I'm gonna punch you square in the nose. No, I'm just playing. What's up? This man Kurt brought me here. New sub, Don Keener. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Freaking yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Captain Kurt has been a huge resource. Kenny Reacts, big resource. Burden Fan Jen,
always supporting.
Creeker Mariah, man, she was helping me out, and has been hitting us up. So there she is, new sub here too, of course. Yeah. Let's see, put these up here. Creeker Mariah, new sub here too, of course. Yes. How you doing, Ms. Mariah, tonight? Hope all is well with you.
Pull that one.
What's up, Mr. and Mrs. Kerman? There's Don. Thanks, Don. Man, I am really trying to work these comments over here. Y'all need to help me keep me in line. I like that you could show them. And I'm good, fellas. Good, Mariah. I'm glad you're good. Yes, Miami Spice. This is your second live. Thanks for being here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, shout out. I know I seen Jeff earlier and Michael Kirsch. I put one of Michael's comments up there.
He's got one right there at the bottom. So what about chopping onions? Or who's chopping onions?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I was just chopping onions over here. We're making spaghetti. I gotta put it in my spaghetti. That's why my eyes are red. Nobody pay attention. Look away, nothing going on. Carry on. Buckeye Man's is making it here. Buckeye Creeker, are you here? If you're here, make yourself a present, son.
Jesus, you just blew that microphone up.
Man, that's what's up. I like that, man. Glad I found some good people finally on the YouTube streets. Yeah.
The streets of the YouTube.
Are you from Miami, Spice? Are you from the actual city of Miami? I'm just asking.
You from Miami, Spice?
She might say like Fort Lauderdale. Hey, we flew into there and Cricket Mariah says she did not see Buckeye Cricker. Well, let me tag. Cricket Mariah must be trying to tag him for us.
Oh, look, Miami Spice says, no, I'm actually from Indiana.
You live in Indiana?
That's crazy. What part are you from?
Do you currently live in Indiana, or you're from, or you live now in Indiana? What part? What town? City? Graham says, y'all smoke bud? We get a sweet tooth from now and then. He does a little bit more. The thing about that is we're at risk of always at risk at a random drug test by your friendly Department of Motor Services because we're both truck drivers. So, I don't think there's any DOT in here, but we get a sweet tooth. You know what I'm saying? But your boys stay clean.
Miami Spice said lived in South Florida for 20 years. I lived in Lakeland, Florida for 11 years. That's where I'm from. I'm from Lakeland, Florida. I moved up here to Indiana in 2011, 2012.
I'll be heading back that way. So right now, currently live north of Indy. Okay. Noblesville, Fisher, Cicero. I know your hood. I know where you're at, Miami Spice. That's what I'm saying right here. Cricket Mariah says, I'm spreading the love, sharing, liking, subscribing, etc. Thanks, Cricket Mariah.
Thank you for that.
We're trying to get into like this deal. I don't know if you'd be interested. I don't know how it works, to be honest. I'm kind of Captain Kurt has got the live game on lock. He's doing great things with it, but we'd love to do it. I hear that it increases or drives up your watch hours and so forth, and that's fine. But to be honest, we just like really getting in here and relaxing, and we like stuttering and doing all the things that we take out when we edit our reactions. You know what I mean? Well, there ain't nothing wrong with a stutter every once in a while and just having freaking regular conversation.
Y'all want to see some of the goofy behind the scenes moments that we have?
Oof.
Click on our channel and go watch our funniest moments. It'll tickle you.
Yeah, if you get a chance, check our reaction. It's called the bloopers and funny moments. It's pretty funny because we put all of our sillies and mess ups that we edited out through the course of 4, 5, 6 videos and plugged it in there. It's a treat. It's pretty funny. You boys are acting stupid in there. Let's see. What you got? My mom says, will you guys ever do merch? Yeah, I was thinking about that. Later on, we might do like it's a diesel thing, diesel shit. I'm not gonna do the diesel game because I hear there's a young lady, last name Noel. She does like Diesel Gang already, diesel and stuff. So I'm not gonna touch that, but stuff like might put like 2MT, do some t-shirts, stuff hats. We said like there's one video where he messes up and I said I'm a statue. We might do something with that.
You and your redneckinator.
Yeah, redneckinator. Yeah,
like some fucking hillbilly ass Terminator.
Might even do like some car stickers. Send you guys some car stickers or something. So yeah, my mom. Yeah, we're gonna try. Later on, we'll do some merch. We're also trying other things as well. See, Vicky. Cricket Mariah says I'm on the. Well, almost lost you. Come back here. No, don't you run. There it is. I'm on the liver transplant list. They frown on any THC in the system. Anything never done. Oh, didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Mariah, I hope that you get that and everything goes well.
Liver transplant list. That's something tough. Well, I hope you do recover well from it for sure, because that could be a tough surgery.
Yeah. So Cricket Mariah, back to that. I didn't finish what I was saying, but are you Captain Kurt's mod, one of his mods or something? Because we might need some help in that arena. I'll give her time to answer back. Let's see. Hey there, Linda. Keep warm. Mariah, the patient next to the Monday and pre-op U of Michigan was going for kidney transplant. Yeah, that's man. I hope you get that kidney. Mariah, my cancer doctor says no THC in my system either, or they can help me either. Yeah, I mean They probably don't like that when they freaking go take a test and they'll be like, man, you just out here smoking it up. Yeah, that's like being on probation, wasn't
it? Being on surgery probation. Fucking weird. I don't know why
man,
they
these
have
communists,
it
they
like
like outrun me, dude. Kills me.
that.
Burden's fan Jen. Yes, ma'am. Can I just call you Jen? Because I'm the same way. Captain Kurt made an interesting comment. I go to say Burden. I'm the same as him. I go to say Burden's fan Jim, and then I want to stop at Burden. So then they're like, wait, I don't want nobody to be like, wait, what? Burden's in here, you know?
Yeah.
What's that? I am happy you.
See, okay, right here. Creeker Mariah said, I'm more than happy to mod for y'all. I'm a ride or die. Now, educate me. What does the mod thing mean?
Well, I guess what they do is they maybe you're gonna ask me a question like that, and I'm gonna sound like a fruitcake on here because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about either. We probably need them to educate us, to be honest. From what I gather, they kind of maybe remove like harmful comments or like spam, and then they'll kind of help out, regulate, post stuff.
Oh yeah, look, she said make sure there's no spam, and it says click on the three dots next to my name and click make mod.
Oh, wait a tick. Man, we are getting we're on live getting a live education.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm talking about. What?
Click on that.
Y'all should be live and we should be y'all's mods. What? No, that ain't it. Cricket Mariah, we don't want to put you in timeout or block user. Tap name first, though.
Okay.
So tap the name. You tap on the name right here, right? But then it just says show.
What if you click that? Click the little.
Well, thank you, Miami Spice.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, excuse me.
I am adorable, but I think Nate has some work to do, but he'll get there. He will.
Eventually, I'll get there.
Try what you want to try.
Oh, shit.
It says click on name for Creek Mariah. Jen said that too.
So if you just do this.
While we're doing this, let's hear some questions. Anybody got any questions like why did we want to do YouTube? Where are we from? Why all the crazy flags? Why does it look like freaking flag world in here? We're here for y'all. We like to interact. Right, people don't be handing out wrenches like participation trophies. Yeah, I dig that. That's probably good advice. Did you get it? Did you think you got something figured out?
Nope. Couldn't figure it the fuck out. When you click on the three dots.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jen, you're right. YouTube for dummies. Post a link in here. Oh, that's right. You're not a mod. We got to figure that out. We'll have to read your dummy course first. Where did we do drive truck? Pretty much the state of Indiana, a little bit of Ohio,
Michigan, dibble dabble into Illinois.
Yeah. we live unload, so it's a labor intensive job, but it pays the best. So a lot of hard work, country boy work, but make the money.
When blue collar met truck driver, shit.
And we're home daily. That's hard to hear of in the trucking world, right, Jamie? Do you drive truck, or you got a man drives truck, or anything like that? Yeah, if y'all were on a deserted island, what is one necessity y'all would need?
Pull up that comment by Greg.
This one?
Yeah, the one of the question.
Right here?
Yep.
If y'all were on a deserted island, what is one necessity? See what I'm saying? I told you mispronouncing and stuttering is good. It's fun. One necessity that we would need. One and to get back to the mod thing, Jen, Mariah, Jamie, Miami Spice, let us YouTube that because evidently we're dumber than a damn bag of hammers on this right now, so we're struggling. But we want to keep having the live with you. But we'll watch that. Maybe even hit y'all up on IG, trying to figure out how to do it and get it set up. But
if y'all were on a desert island, what's one necessity y'all would need?
If y'all were on a deserted island, what's one necessity? Man, you only get one, Grim. I would say hell, I'd need my grizzly.
I'd probably say
I need my grizzly wintergreen. I can plant something and grow it. I can kill something and eat it. I can fish and eat it.
I can build.
But I need probably my tobacco to be able to do all those things. I don't know.
I'd say for me, probably toilet paper.
Dawn's a survivor. She says fire. Absolutely, man. You do need a fire. Let's see. Jamie says, what type of car do you hate most on the road? Because I feel like there is always one.
Ooh, I'll tell you right now, any motherfucking pickup truck, small or big, that's got damn ladder racks on it. I don't know what it is. If the ladder racks that are on them make them have swollen heads and they can drive any way they fucking want to. But I feel like a majority of the fucking assholes I deal with on the road drive pickup trucks with the ladder racks on. They got ladders on the side. Whether it's a goddamn electric company or construction, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
That's for me anyways. Or really, what type of car do you hate most on the road? Any one that don't matter if it's blue, yellow, purple, big, small. Is driving like an asshole or cutting me off.
I say to be funny, Jamie, the car I hate the most is the one that has that dumbass driver in there. Or I like the one. It's not even, you see so many things out there, and I guess I'm just old enough to just realize there's no use getting all built up for nothing. So I don't get worked up. But the ones I can't stand is where you're kind of waiting on them or they mess up. And it causes you to kind of hesitate or mess up. And then they give you a dirty look and start barking at you through the window. Oh, I can't. Those are, yeah.
What's another one? Favorite gun? The M88 Barrett 50 caliber. My all-time favorite gun.
Now, look at Mariah Cricket already says she already sent it to me. She's awesome, man. And Burn Jen, she probably sent us 10 things. So we'll have to learn how to do that. Make some mods.
Let's see.
Favorite gun, just all around or like daily carries, handguns, shotguns, rifles?
Shit, if I could daily carry
Don, you'd be shooting a 45, huh?
Big old gun. Big old handgun.
My daily carry, actually. There's my daily carry. I like Glocks. Actually, I don't carry this around much anymore. I'm actually lying, so that's incorrect. But I use this more for the house. It hangs on a magnet beside my bed, so I can grab it. I had it down here, but it's got the light on there. So, woo, look at that. Y'all can't see us. But
I usually carry my Glock around.
I keep that around the house, and I actually been carrying I'm like Don, I carry a 45. I carry a 45 Hellcat. It's got a clip on it, like the little clips that come on pocket knives. That's how I carried them inside my pants, by just that little clip. So it's like bare bones. Don't need much to carry it in the belt inside my britches and hide it. So
scroll up. I seen a fucking one by my mom. Yeah, there it is. So, what is your dream car? My dream car is a 2002 Nissan GTR R34. I love my muscle cars, but I've also got a soft spot for my tuner cars. Something about I like the whooshy noises they make.
Cricket Mariah right here says, what's your favorite meat to eat, cook, and how do you like it cooked? I am a hands down steak man.
Yeah, me too.
Nate tell you, man, I eat steak.
Yeah, this boy eat steak. Like, you should see this dude grill steak. He will sit there and pick pat at it until that steak is cooked perfectly the way he likes it. Or if somebody asks him, like, hey, you know,
medium, a little below medium well. I like it not tough, but you know, I like it right there with a little pink.
I like a good New York strip medium. Man. Oh, make me hungry.
I have to go to Walmart after this, man.
I think we are. Fire up
buy some Wally steaks. Make me hungry. I hear you tasting your mouth. You over hungry as hell now, Liz.
Hell yeah. I ain't never gonna turn down a steak.
See what kind of steaks? Ribeye. Oh, baba. Why do YouTube makes you speak, baby talk? Yes, it was. Where did I lose that? What kind of? Yes, right here. Are you saying that? Man,
which one are you trying to click on?
Where it says YouTube. Dang,
makes you speak baby talk.
Yeah, like as in like stuttering and I got a huge problem. We edit a lot, and I've not really realized it until we got into YouTube and we started editing. But I say like if I didn't edit my uhs out, y'all would be like, damn, that's all I do. This overload, man. Sonny lives 4. Y'all making me want a steak. I'm making me want a steak too. That's what that reminds me of.
What?
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Eat your cornbread. I've been sitting here.
Burn fan. Jen says, chicken, please. I like chicken too. I do like chicken.
Oh, give me a good old chicken breast, chicken thigh, or no wings.
She says, bok bok. Look, I'm gonna put it up there. Bok bok.
She said chicken, man. See, that's the thing. When I eat chicken wings, I like flats more than I like the drumsticks, man. I feel like it's easier to eat. I remember my dad one time, he won a wing eating contest, and he said, I was like, how do you eat wings all that fast? Because he showed me he'll take like a flat, and then he'll take it long ways up and down, and he'll pinch his fingers in between the bones and push down, and all the meat clumps up and just sucks the meat right off of it. Jeez.
No, Don, we haven't seen a diesel gas shortage, but we sure in the hell been seeing that price go.
Yeah, I heard some pilots and loves are having shortages, but from what I haven't ran into one yet myself.
What's he say? Jen says you'll get strikes, so be careful. What are we getting strikes for?
Oh, you're flaring your gun. That's what she was meaning by YouTube makes you talk baby talk, and they're YouTube sensitive.
Oh.
But if you look at our intro, it says 2 hillbillies. No fucks given.
Not even sometimes.
Not even sometimes. Well, we don't gonna get struck, but you know what I mean. If y'all wondering why I keep looking away, this little thing right here, this little thumbtack, I have been fucking with this thumbtack the entire live stream, dude. I done peeled off one of my entire calluses on my finger. I'm a fidgeter. I've been like that all my life.
Jen says gobble gobble. Jamie says pew pews.
Pew pews are going to get a strike.
What is that? I love Love's Truck Stops. Yeah, I like Love's Truck Stops too.
I feel like oh, that's tough. That's a tough debate between Loves and like Flying J or Pilot. A lot of people like Loves. A lot of people like Pilot. I say probably the one thing that I like about Pilot more is they got that PJ Fresh. So like if you pull it to a truck stop and you're like, damn, I really don't feel like eating a greasy ass cheeseburger for the second, third time today. I want something either a little bit more healthy or a little bit more, I'm going to call it soulful, if that is any good reference, and they usually have that on deck. They got, potato wedges, meatloaf, stuff like that. I like that.
Rye goes to Love's just for the ice.
You know what? We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to go because our at home.
You are a true creature of habit, Mariah. You only like going to Love's because of ice. I like my ice a certain way.
From Loves and only Loves. Hey, our Loves and Flying J are next to each other.
Huh?
Our Loves and Flying J are next to each other. We're going to have to go there and get a sample of each ice, and we're going to start crunching. And we're gonna figure out which one tastes better.
Yeah, make a video about it.
Yeah, we'll make a little video.
That's what we're gonna do. Right, we're gonna make a reaction to Love's and Pilot's ice in comparison.
Burns fan Jen says, "I'm going to Florida for Thanksgiving, cooking up a feast. Can't wait. You better be glad I ain't going to that Thanksgiving. 1, I'm a big boy. I can put down some food. 2, I get about 15 minutes after I'm done eating, and I'm passed out, sleeping. I used to go to my grandma's house all the time for Thanksgiving, and I kind of a douchebag move, but after we get done eating, I'd take up damn near one entire couch, passed out asleep. I'm sitting there watching football and then just knocked out.
I cook. See, Don says I cook for my family, but everyone has noticed that the turkey is different. Why is the turkey different, Don? Where did it go? Man, I always lose it. Damn. I cook for my family, but everyone has noticed that the turkey is different. Why is the turkey different?
Yeah.
I must have missed it. Eat and then nap time.
I live by
Sunny
that.
Liz 4 says eating that time. See. Golden Corral at our house. Yeah, I like Golden Corral.
Love Golden Corral. Man, I got yelled at.
Y'all wouldn't believe it, but they're shutting all the Golden Corrals down here. Around here, they shutting them down.
There's very few
and
of
they
them
were
left.
Booming.
Oh yeah, at one point I used to remember when I was a kid, I used to go to Golden Corral all the time. I got in trouble at Golden Corral because they got a chocolate fountain, and like I wasn't being unsanitary or nothing about it, but like they give me like a toothpick or whatever, and I dip the toothpick in the chocolate fountain at the buffet, pull it off, eat it, throw the stick on my plate, grab another toothpick, get another damn marshmallow, and then I got caught eating chocolate-covered marshmallows at the buffet.
I remember the kids, they used to love that damn thing. You know, funny. So Nate here is with my daughter, Trinity. They're actually engaged.
Get ready for your new son-in-law.
So I'll be killing him here probably in the next year or less. Nah, he's a good guy. He's right for my daughter. But funny little story. We're talking about Golden Corral buffets. Took Trinity. You I don't know if you knew this, but we took her to Ryan's in Marion. And you go up to, they had after 4 p.m., they had the all you can eat steak. And I said, well, you can go up there, honey, if you want to, this and that. I'll watch you. And she just walked probably 15 yards over and was going to get her steak. She come back. She said, they want to know how I want it cooked, Dad. I said, well, how do you want it cooked? You want it all the way done? Well. You want a little less, medium well. You want a little pink, you might do like medium rare or medium well. Or if you want rare, and this and that. So she said, okay, I want it done. I want it done, but I don't want it burnt. And I said, just tell them like medium well. So she comes back. She stood there for a minute, and then she says, they want to know how I want to cook. And I said, well, did you tell them medium well? And she said, yeah. Well, then she comes back again, and she says, I watch her go over there, this and that. And one of our family members, I was talking to him, and I looked and lost kind of track, and then she kind of walked back, and she says, they're still wanting to know how they want me to cook it. And I said, medium well, honey. I said, tell them you want it done medium well. And she's like, yeah. Then finally she says, yeah, but I don't know what to tell them because I don't know how you cook steak. How are they going to cook it? And I don't want to mess up. Will they boil it? Do they put the hot stuff to it like steam? I said, oh no, honey, you're running laps here. Now I realize what you're doing. You're thinking that's what they're wanting. I said, did you tell them medium well? And I said, no. She says, finally, she tells me, no, we didn't get to that part because every time I went to go tell them, oh, I'd like it medium well, they always want to know how I want it cooked. And I said, that's what they're asking you. So then finally she went back and told them, I want it medium well. Oh, then after that, she was a go back and forth steak getting pro. But that child walked back and forth probably 4 times. Never could get to the medium well part.
That's sounds like.
So then I asked her later. Oh yeah, I asked her later on. I said, "Baby, when the hell you ever seen me bring out a damn pot of water when I got a steak in the kitchen?" Crazy.
She's goofy. Miami Spice said, "Ryan's, are those still around?" They had one in Marion. That's what they had there before they put a teppanyaki in.
Yeah, Ryan shut down to put a teppanyakis, and then Ponderosa in Marion, the town about 25 minutes south of it, Ponderosa closed too.
Sirloin Stockade.
There's one somewhere down south of Indianapolis that's still open. I ate there. I can't recall where there's any Ponderosas left. No Ryans that I know of. And then they closed the Golden Corral down in Warsaw. The one up in Fort Wayne's open. And then they closed the one in Anderson. And Anderson's a bigger town, just a little outside north of Indy. They got a population there, so they was booming every time I went in there, but they shut down for whatever reason. For the record, never boil steak. Right. 10-4 of that. Never boil steak. Let's see what about skirt steak ain't bad.
I don't think skirt steak's bad at all.
You boil your chicken? Do you grill chicken, Jen? If you do you boil it before you do? Or before you go put it on the grill, do you boil your chicken? Look, we all sound like a damn restaurant in these comments. We all hungry.
See, my mom said, what is your dream car / truck? I gotta say, my dream car
/ truck.
My dream car is a 2002 Nissan GTR R34.
Your boy has to use the bathroom, y'all. I'll be right back.
I gotta say, my dream truck, as a daily driven dream truck, would be like the 2014, 2015 body style Chevy 2500 with the 6.6 liter Duramax in it. But all-time favorite, probably like an old C10 step-side Chevy. I have got the softest spot for old boxy trucks. I'm a Chevy boy, but if it's Ford, Dodge, I love old square bodies. What we got here? Well, I'm going to buy myself. Pressure's on. Let's see here. I like a GMC Duramax. That motherfucker is nice. Yeah, they are. I'm a huge Duramax person, which I like Cummins too. Power Stroke's okay, but I like Duramax and Cummins. Part of the reason people ask me is like, okay, well, why do you like Duramax so much? I was like, well, in my own point of view, I think that if you have a full size truck, having 8 cylinders underneath the hood, makes me feel good. I like the fact that, hey, I can drive a big truck. I got a pretty big engine underneath of it. I do like Cummins though. Cummins is our own independent company away from Dodge, and they've always kept their inline 6-cylinder variation. That is just how they make them, but it's also been proved that inline 6s are reliable. They got a good bottom end. They run super smooth, and that's the reason why Cummins hasn't changed the design. Most, if not all, commercial vehicles nowadays, from excavators, semi trucks, dump trucks, they all run Cummins. They all run the inline 6 engines, or I mean, not even just Cummins, Cat, semi truck engines. You're looking fucking PACCAR. The inline 6 design by itself is just second to none. It's unbeatable. That I will say for sure.
I'm like my man Emmerich King. I like myself a Silverado.
Don Kerner said, I just got a 2013 Mustang about 10 days ago. Now, I do like Mustangs. Mustangs are pretty fucking sweet. The 2013 is the last year of the early S197 body style. I like, my favorite Mustang body is the 2014 through, I think, 16 or 17, the new model SN197 body style.
Don just got a 13 Mustang. You talk about that?
Yeah, that's what
you're part of the Mustang gang, man. Let's see. Mariah says you start doing StreamYards and you can share your link so you ain't alone when he goes to get steak. I mean, use the restroom. Yeah.
Jamie said, got any tow truck experience? Well, I mean, I've used a tow truck before, as in like for a job, no, but most of the towing experience I've got involves a truck, a tow strap, and one of my broke down cars. That's about the most towing experience I've got.
Yeah, we have to learn how to share that, because that's how Captain Kurt had me on his live.
Oh yeah,
shared the link. I have to figure out how to do that. I'm sure Creeker Mariah's already sent us a link on how to do that. Or Jen sent us a sharing links for dummies. You two are from Indiana. Linda Vash says Shipshewana area, I think is what you're trying to say, right? Shipshe, but I know you didn't want to spell it all out. I don't know.
Shipshewana, that's a word to put down.
Yeah, we deliver to Shipshewana a lot too. Shipshewana, Middlebury, all up in there. Albion, Kendallville, kind of getting spread out, but.
Creeker Mariah says, so what's your favorite on the road music? I guess I need to watch your videos. So me personally, what I like to listen to when I drive truck is an absolute number of a little bit of everything. I listen to Upchurch, Calhoun, Jelly Roll. Then I just like to slide it back. I listen to some older country music that I grew up with as a kid, like Hank Jr., Hank the Third, a little bit of Johnny Cash, Trace Atkins, older Brantley Gilbert.
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner. Yeah.
I want to tear shit out. Listen to Korn.
Korn.
Disturbed.
Yeah. So Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah. We're all over the place.
Oh, yeah. I listen to a little bit of everything.
I listen to Eazy-E, Real Motherfucking G's to.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorite old rap songs to drive to is what Tupac did a cover of it. It was one of 50 Cent's songs. What was it? This Is How We Do by 50 Cent. Well, Tupac did a cover of it, and that's a good ass song to sit there and drive to. It makes you feel like you're pimping on top of the world.
Lil Wayne. Actually, I had the opportunity in Gas City, Indiana, to meet Lil Wayne. We got a basketball star come out of Marion, Indiana, named Zach Randolph. He's from Marion, Indiana. He's a Marion Giant, but he was there visiting Zach and some of his family, and I had a chance to. I'd done some pit bull stuff with one of his cousins, and that's how I kind of got the chance to meet Lil Wayne. I got a picture. I had to dig it up and post it. I got a picture with Lil Wayne, so that was dope.
I used to listen to a lot of Lil Wayne back in school. I still double dabble with Lil Wayne a little bit here and there, but mostly his older music.
Cash
Jamie
Money says Cash Money Millionaires.
Yep.
Man. Nickname Zebo. Yeah. Where are you from, Mariah? Yeah. Zach Randolph's his nickname Zebo. Yeah.
Oh, Burton's fan Jen got me. Said Eazy-E did that song too, Nate. Yep, she's right. I did forget to mention that.
Yeah, I like a lot of 90s, 80s, 90s rap. I don't do the mumble stuff, but I like Dr. Dre, Too Short, Wu-Tang. I mean, I like a lot of the 90s or 80, late 80s, 90s rap genre. That's why I grew up too. If you didn't know, I think Jen's saying if you didn't know, now you know.
Yeah. Miami Spice says, you guys got me going down a Jelly Roll rabbit hole. He's amazing. I've obviously been living under a palm tree.
That's right.
So I actually,
Cricket Mariah said that she told me Missouri earlier because that's what made me shout out that movie, mention the movie Winter Bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jelly Roll, I started listening to Jelly Roll only a couple years ago. I'm still kind of fairly new, but I haven't really heard a song by Jelly Roll that I dislike. I think it comes out with some pretty damn good music.
Yeah, Jelly Roll is amazing. Oh. Miami Spice says the Jelly Rolls, you just said that, but I'm going to showcase it. And then, yeah, Cricket Mariah, you're a plethora of knowledge. You're a fountain of knowledge. Brian X, Demon, yeah, Demon Jones, Calhoun. A new song coming in a few days. Yeah, I heard it. Also, Church is going to have something with Chad Arms, and then I'm sure he's bringing us all back a souvenir from Houston, Texas. Look, there goes Jen again talking about crucial conflict. I bet you don't know as much as I do about crucial conflict. She mentioned that the other day, man. It threw me for a loop. Hey, man. I tell you what, where we need help at is getting more followers on Facebook. That's where our Instagram's taking off a little bit, but our Facebook could use more followers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's about that.
I don't know if we just got to run down the road. I'm going to have you run down the road butt naked and filming or something so you can see something, if something will work.
You're funny. Look at him calling me out. Nate looks lost too. You got to put some on for him.
What is it?
That crucial conflict, I think is what you're talking about.
Where's that?
Right here.
Bam.
Yeah, if I'm uneducated, I'm uneducated. I won't act like I know something when I don't know that.
Yeah, I was. Have you heard like they have another song too, and I forgot the name. But they have Hey. The two that stood right out I used to listen to all the time was Hey, and there was another one, and it almost had like a beat, something similar to Hey, and it was a good song too.
So Don Keener said, "Ugh, why do people decide to get their oil changed 5 minutes until closing?" I used to work at Bell Tire.
Don must be at work.
I know how that happens. Oh, that is so frustrating. You got 5-10 minutes before they close, and then you got 3 people want to come in, like, hey, because Bell Tire does free flat tire repairs. So they'll come in like, hey, I need a flat repair. Hey, I need an oil change. Hey, you got time for an alignment? Like, where the fuck were y'all the whole 12 hours of the day that we were open? I get that some people get off late, but you can schedule that.
Yeah, I came up with the idea last 15 minutes.
Oh, I'm saying they must have got out of Walmart and be like, oh, I'm kind of bored. Oh, look at the time. Bell Tire doesn't close for another 10 minutes. I can run there, get my oil change real quick.
Yeah, I think it is. Scummy by Crucial Conflict. I need to.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to educate me. That don't sound.
Brand, private chat. We need to actually like look around and mute, stop can settings, present, invite. Don't want to leave studio.
What are we doing?
Just kind of looking here because I could actually bring it up and like play it.
I think you use like this one right here, but we don't screen lay.
Let's see what's up. We're gonna click the button. I hope we don't mess up, y'all. Picture-in-picture layout. Press shift.
That's like a hotkey. You just click on
it. Nah.
Just share screen to see how this layout is unique. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I think what they mean by that is like
they're gonna be like, hey, y'all, the other day we was over 2 mother truckers. Nah, they wasn't fire. It looked like 2 damn gorillas and monkeys trying to figure out how to get a damn coin out of a steel ball. This is closed tip.
Picture-in-picture layout.
Did we go down here? Can y'all see our screen? Cinnamon layout, press shift. Man.
No, looks like another YouTube video is on its way for us to figure this shit out.
Another YouTube video and another adapter.
Oh, Lord.
That's right, man. Everybody got to start somewhere. Facts. Well, good, Mariah. I'm glad y'all think that we're fine.
We're trying out here.
What is Yeah, we're on a PC. We're actually on a laptop right now.
Yeah.
Jen.
I really like doing this live thing. I like being interactive with people. Oh,
our Gator in the house.
So what are y'all pissed about?
Well, we kind of already talked about it.
Yeah.
Shootings, man. We kind of covered it. The freaking UVA, the University of Virginia and Idaho, the killings and stuff. But we ain't pissed no more. We really wasn't pissed. We just were passionate about the subject.
Yeah.
How you doing, Gator? Gator says, I'm alive. Hey, I'm alive too. Guess we're doing good.
Creamer, I said we talked about steak. You missed that. Yeah, we went on a whole rabbit hole about food.
That's what I'm mad about, Gator. I ain't got no steak.
Make me want to go home and fire up the grill. Oh, no. Trinity's making a beef roast tonight for dinner. Shit.
Damn.
Yeah. Craig Mariah said, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Craig Mariah said, I'm a butcher too, so yeah. What? See, I always thought that'd be an interesting job to be a butcher and learn more about cutting up the animal, which cuts come from where and why is this cut better than this cut, or why is it more tender? Why does it taste better? Why, when you buy a package of hamburger, like I understand, like I like 80-20 hamburger myself, but like the 70-30 and, et cetera, et cetera. I always thought that'd be a pretty cool job, be a butcher.
I think the 70-30 makes too much like gristle or something, makes my stomach upset after I eat it. I gotta have 80-20 or something a little better. At least 80-20 though.
That drop for you? No, I did not.
Gator. Ribeye burger is the best. Damn.
See, ribeye, I like ribeyes. They're just, I'm not a huge fat person, and ribeyes to me are kind of fatty.
I picked up orange chicken. Be lazy tonight. I ate that the other night, Don. I ate that orange chicken and I think it's like some beef and broccoli.
Can't never go wrong with orange chicken.
I fuck with the orange chicken. I mess with the orange chicken, yeah. We grind the scrap. We all have me questions for you now. So Mariah, you're legit butcher? Setting on the bottom, click it, and you should get a pop-up. Settings on the bottom.
Right there.
All right, so settings.
Oh, is it the virtual background?
Recording, hotkeys, layouts.
Dang, all this stuff I've never seen before. I don't think you can move it.
Oh, shit. Let's go settings. All right, so we clicked on settings. What we'll do now, Jen, settings on the bottom, click it, and oh, man. Settings on the bottom, click it, and you should get a pop-up. We got the pop-up settings. Let's see, unique community options. Whoa. She said community options. Bam. Community options. Jenna.
Jeff said, oh, Jeff's back. Jeff said,
Jeff, what's up? Where'd you go, bud?
Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Jeff? He said tenderloin is
Jeff jumped right back in there hungry.
Tenderloin's my favorite cut. I love
tenderloin's my favorite cut.
I just wish that like fairs and stuff that make tenderloins, they'd make a bun to match the size of the tenderloin. Like, don't get me wrong. I love just eating the tenderloin by itself till I get to the sandwich, but I'm not gonna lie. A fat boy gets hungry, gets impatient, and I take a bite of that hot ass tenderloin and I burn my motherfucking mouth.
Yeah. Cricket Mariah does work in. Bam. She works in a meat shop. Working with the crew guys. I got a feeling you seem cool. Nice one. I got a feeling you can still get up in those guys' ass, Mariah. Man, damn. We're either talking about steak or chicken or turkey or just making jerky.
Making some deer jerky as we speak right now. Ooh, boy. Love me some beer jerky. Or not beer jerky, deer jerky.
Yeah.
That's my favorite way to have deer meat prepared. Like, I like deer summer sausage and deer burgers, but deer jerky is where it's
so Jen, community, you go to the bottom and click settings.
Ooh, excuse
me. It says on the last one. Wait a minute. Meat, shine, and ammo. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. I'm doing some jerky. I agree with you, Grant. I like venison jerky too. That's good shit.
Oh, wait, did you already say something about that? The shine said, got to have meat, shine, and ammo stocked up. See, the meat and the shine part, I'm good at. I got guns, but I have a really hard time keeping ammunition because once I get it, I like to use it. Chad makes a joke at me all the time. He says, Nate, you're going to be the most armed but unarmed man in the world. He said, you got all them guns but no bullets because you can't quit going out and shooting them.
Jen says it's better to do it live because when this is over, you won't be able to use the settings to apply to mods. So you go down to the bottom, go to settings. Go to general. Self videos up for comments band. Screen videos to stream.
Jeff said, come down to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I'll fatten you up. You ain't got far to go. Ooh. Already got belly on me, but boy. Oh, some good eating.
Yeah, Texas. I see where Don says it take her half a day to get out of Texas. That's true. That's a true statement. It does. It's
Texas
crazy,
is
man.
huge. I didn't realize how big Texas was until I went down to Texas. It was like a 22-hour drive, and for the first 12 hours we got to Texas, and it felt like the last 10 hours of the drive was reaching Texas to wherever the hell we were going. I think it was Houston. It really didn't take 10 hours, but it fucking felt like it. Houston's huge, by the way. It's like 3 of our state capitals crammed into one city.
The food is great.
Crewmar said, y'all like to fish? Rip a lip. Sorry, where was it at? Sorry, I'm not stereotyping, and no, I'm not an expert on fishing, but I do like it. Oh, I love to fish. Fishing to me is kind of like my therapy. Like, I like fishing with other people, but it is also cool for me sometimes to go out because we have the 1812 battlegrounds out here by where we live, and it's got the Mississinawa River that runs by it, and I'll go out there with tiki torches, my tackle box, and I'll build like a small fire. And you don't have much cell service out there, which to me is fine. And I just sit out there all night long and fish. I love it. My favorite thing to fish is catfish. Fishing for catfish, the way I do it's kind of a chore. What I like to do is I'll go to Walmart, get a little thing of chicken liver, and then take garlic salt and pour it in the chicken liver. And then I'll close the lid and leave it out in the sun for like 24 hours the next day. And then that night I'll go fishing, and then I'll tell you, when you crack that open, it smells rank. It is a terrible smell, but you get you some pantyhose, put a little bit of that chicken liver in the pantyhose.
Excuse me real quick. Michael, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it. I hope your meal's good, man. Have a good night. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Put it in the pantyhose, tie a little knot, put it on your hook, cast it out. Man, that gets catfish going, but it's so fragile. Like, you cast it too hard, it can fly off, or if you cast too high and when the bait smacks on the water, it can fall off. You get any snags, it falls off. So it's really brittle. But well, catfish.
Let me ask you something. Do you like eating chicken livers?
Chicken? No.
No.
What?
Really? Creeker Mariah does.
Yep.
I do too. Deep fry with some flour, deep fry them, this and that. I like eating them with some ketchup. Do you eat your livers with some ketchup, Mariah?
I'll give it a try. I'll try it again. I haven't had it in a long time, but
Chicken gizzards too. They're good.
Mm-hmm.
Jen's right.
Gizzards.
Bam. Chicken liver is good, and gizzards. Gizzards a little more chewier. Still good. Cooked the same way. Yeah, they gotta be fried right to eat them plain. I like them with ketchup though. Something about the combination, just scoop up ketchup with them.
Some foods I eat really weird, like waffles. Like waffles, I'll eat with like butter, syrup, but I love my waffles with peanut butter. Or like pancakes. I usually don't get like if I go to IHOP, I get like plain pancakes and I don't put syrup on them. I just spread the butter around or no butter at all, and I just eat the pancake.
That's too dry, man. It's like eating a damn loaf of bread.
I'm just not like the biggest fan of all the syrup soaking my pancake like that. Like a little bit of syrup on my waffle, that's cool, but I definitely prefer peanut butter on my waffle. Or like, oh no, when I cook pancakes at home, I cook like pancakes, scrambled eggs, and like sausage or bacon. And I like cooking the pancakes and then taking the scrambled eggs and putting it in the pancake and folding it up and eating it like a taco. Yeah, shit's fire.
Don says if lizard and gizzards are cooked right, they are amazing. I agree, Don. They are amazing.
Peanut butter and banana. Yep, I can go for that. Fruit and whipped cream, blueberries. See, like when I go out to breakfast places, I love Belgian waffles with the strawberry stuff on the top.
I got a feeling Graham likes peanut butter waffles and maple syrup because he be dibble dabble in the smoky smoke. He likes to have him a pancake and a blunt.
Peanut butter waffles and maple, that is a good combination. Which I can go without the syrup, but I ain't gonna down it either. If it's there, it's there. I eat it.
He says, "Look at him." But don't worry, I won't tell nobody. Shit, I might have heard something, but I don't know anything to be facts. Grim didn't say nothing to be facts. I heard it.
Jeff said, I gotta run, man. Great talking to my #brother truckers. Good talking to you too, man. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you on some of our other lives coming forward. Appreciate you, big dog.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Be safe, Jeff. Let's see,
oh yeah, Captain Kirk, we're still going. We love interacting.
What up, Captain Kirk? We're not no longer mad anymore, buddy. Just in here having a blast. Love to see your face in here, man. You're awesome. Yeah, we're hey, Captain Kirk, let me explain something to you. We're truck drivers, bud. We can go for miles. Yeah, we still in here.
Mm-hmm.
We can go for miles, baby.
Turning and burning.
But hey, him though, man. Live on break, live on the way to work, live on the way to home, live
at home. Yeah, that
live. I mean, he's and then still releasing and still putting out reactions.
Talk about a work ethic.
I don't think you caught it, Kurt, on your live earlier. I typed in there. You were talking about, going to support channels, and you actually find out stuff you normally wouldn't have found out by checking out other reaction channels and so forth. And I put in there facts. Like we're getting ready to probably do a couple of reactions of songs you turned us on to. So yeah, big major shout outs to Captain Kurt. You gotta go check it if you haven't been on here, which I'm you probably have. If you're on here, a lot of times you look at his stuff too. But if not, go check out Captain Kurt React. Very knowledgeable on country, rap, music. Your boy has you covered.
Oh yeah. I went live and broke my phone holder. And then she said, from peeling rubber too quick. Man, I wish y'all could see some of the burnouts I've put down in my days. Boy, you want to talk about some thick black rubber streaks.
Captain Kurt says you got to look at the genre as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Yeah, your boy Captain Kurt is a workhorse, man. We made a little funny thing, but his wife was telling he had to run and use the bathroom the first time I was in his live, and he went inside, and his wife was saying he stays up all night and like gonna sleep for 2 hours and wake back up. Like, damn.
And we did that alarm clock joke in that Captain Kurt video.
Yeah.
Flour all over our faces. Oh,
good stuff. I think we got a couple more minutes. We'll hang out for a couple more minutes and then probably skedaddle out of here. Truthfully, I think I got to go and we got to go and look at all the stuff Mariah's provided us and Jen has sent. I'm seeing over here, she's sending stuff. Both of them sending stuff on how to do the mod stuff. And
yep, got to go back to the behind-the-scenes business part.
And your boy's weak. He's got to get him a steak now. Your boy's hungry.
Too bad you ain't getting none of that beef roast.
That's what you're having tonight, huh?
Mm-hmm. Beef roast, some mashed potatoes, whip up a little bit of gravy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I feel like
Jamie, it was amazing hanging out with you.
Yes, thank you very,
I appreciate
very much.
you coming. For shizzle. Yeah, we do. We got man, who thought we were going to end up leaving the damn live with homework to do, Miami Spice. I'll tell you what. But hey, that's how we all start somewhere. Got to get better, huh?
Yeah, we definitely ain't obliged to learning nothing.
I'll take a steak. I'll take a steak medium. I like a good medium.
That's right.
If I can trust it, and I'm cooking it a medium, like a little pink in it.
A little bit of pink.
Grim, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for coming on. Check us out. We'll get on live, and we won't be so serious this time to start out and beat a dead horse with the other issues, but we'll have plenty of funny stuff lined up. We basically want to hit that. We want, since we were kind of burning up y'all's time, and we thank y'all for listening to us. We wanted to just hang out afterwards, but we'll come and have some fun things to talk about, some jokes to tell, and so forth. Be a little more less serious. Why so serious?
Why so serious?
Thanks, Graham. Thanks for coming. If you're still in here, man. Appreciate it. 100 for sure.
Oh yeah. Captain Kurt said we're not boiling it.
You want to boil it? You catch that earlier? My daughter thought they might have boiled steak.
Don said
boil it or deep fry it. Oh, you could deep fry a steak though.
Yeah, you could. Almost like a country fried steak. Don said, my boy is done with his last car. It's been fun, guys, but I gotta drive. Thank you very much for tuning in and staying with us and talking to us. We really enjoy it.
That's for real, Don. Appreciate it so much. Like I said, if you can help us out by like, commenting, sharing, and hitting our stuff, we greatly appreciate it. We're just having a blast, having fun doing it. So we enjoy it a lot, but it helps out when you guys, like Captain Chris says, like and comment and subscribe. Check us out. Kenny Reacts. I know Captain Kurt has a list of them because it does help us small guys out.
It does.
The small little dudes out. Well, we appreciate the love you showed this far. Grim says, my pleasure, Bubba.
Miami Spice says, appreciate you both. Good times.
Hey, Gray, I'll tell you what, you smoke one for me, I'm going to drink one for you. That's for damn sure.
Appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Enjoy your roast. Well, I sure will. I sure will.
What do y'all think? I think he should go over there and get some and run it back to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he should run me back some roast. What you gotta do what they say, man. You gotta keep them happy.
I might bring you back some lunch tomorrow. Get you some roast going for tomorrow's lunch.
Lunch?
Yeah.
I was hungry now.
Oh, you's hungry now? Well, then come on down.
Nah, I'm just playing. I'm gonna drink some beer when I get off here and do some learning.
Beer 30.
Yeah, I gotta sit here and do some learning. I got like Graham said, I got homework to do. Good time, Miami Spice. Yeah, I appreciate you too, Miami Spice. Good times. You guys have a great appreciate you both. Good times. You guys have a great night. Enjoy your roast. That's what I just see how it jumps up and it jumps back down.
Yeah.
I don't look at the names. I just try to grab the comment and try to tell everybody thank you. But how it jumps up and comes back down must be something I'm doing with the mouse or something. When I hover over there, something that causes it to jump.
We'll figure it out.
But hey, love you so much. Love you twice, Miami Spice. Damn, dropping them bars, dropping them heated bars, son. Grim says deal, Bubba.
All righty, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to Two Mother Truckers today. Appreciate the people that stayed through the live, people that showed up to live talking to us. We really enjoy doing this. Love interacting with y'all, but it is about time to get off of here. And before we get off of here, I do want to reiterate a little bit on the situation that we talked about at the beginning of the live. Definitely prayers sent out to the victims of the families for the, what was the two school? The Utah and Idaho. Or not Utah, West Virginia. Virginia. Damn, I don't know why I was getting my states mixed up. Sorry. The Virginia and Idaho shootings, the victims and their families. Prayers sent out to y'all. I hope y'all recover well. I know it's hard and definitely a very, very, very rough thing to go to at any point in life at all. That's about as hard as it gets, is losing a child.
Yeah. And we appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming here, spending the afternoon on here. Like I said, we'll keep releasing reactions, and we will have a little more entertaining, less serious live. Next time we'll have some content lined up to talk about music, talk about good times. I mean, we've done good so far. We're talking about food. Got me hungry, but we just jumped right in there, got to talking. Jen, y'all great. Jamie, you've been great. Miami Spice, keeping us talking. So I appreciate y'all. It's easy to do this with y'all. So thank you for those of you new in here. Continue to like, and because that really helps us out. Like, comment, and share. Talk to people. Get them to subscribe to your boys. So we can, excuse me. So we can grow. We can get them numbers up like our friend Captain Kurt. But we're getting ready to get off here, Cricker Mariah. But I want to hit you up. Well, I'll hit you and Jen, Mariah, Jenna, and I'll dang, I got stuck on stupid there.
It happens.
I'll hit you up on IG, look at that stuff, and we'll get it all figured out how to do that for sure. Faux shizzle. But thanks, guys. Once again, thanks, 1,000. Thank you, freaking thank you, 150,000 times. And y'all go get some steak. Get your steak, get your chicken, get your turkey, get everything that makes you get good and full and feel good. He said, yeah, I'm stuck on stupid. All right, y'all. Well, we're going to jump out of here and appreciate it once again. And we'll see you around, whether it's through reactions or we'll get on here live and talk with y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thanks again.
Two Mother Truckers out.